Ori and the Will of the Wisps is a platform adventure Metroidvania video game developed by Moon Studios. I'm going to break this review down by talking about different sections of the game, visuals, level design, platforming, music, and feel. But first, let me start by saying that this is a great game and you should go play it right now. Okay, on to the review. Probably the most glaring thing that's great about this game is the lighting. See what I did there? Oh my lord, the lighting is so good. Like, you open up the game and immediately you're blown away by the intricate beauty of the light, and it's just, so good. The next thing that I noticed when playing this was the design of Ori, the character you play as. So Ori is masterfully animated as a jumpy little spirit dude who does flowy twists and flips as you platform around the map that make the movement feel just as good as the lighting. Holy shit, the lighting is so good. The last thing I have to say is the mood setting of the game. You start playing and you're in this happy, light little forest with slime boys that are trying to munch you, and then the game says, "Fuck you!" and slaps your ass into a desolate wasteland with petrified birds and this sad environmentalist. Then a few hours later, you have to creep around a spider-infested shithole and you die when the spooky darkness touches you. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that it creates a contrasting but equally amazing environments and areas that make you feel different feels. Okay. Level design. The thing that really stood out to me about the levels and areas was that when you enter a new section of the map, there are only a few places that you can platform to. As you unlock new abilities that are found in that location, the area unlocks itself and you can access new parts of the game. This means that the game can pack a ton of interesting content into a small map area by layering it and causing you to return to previously inaccessible spots to solve new puzzles and gain new rewards. To give you a hypothetical example, you'll see a cliff and be like, "Dude, I want to get up there, dude." But you can't because you're a little bitch baby that doesn't have his grappling hook yet, and then 2 hours later, you'll happen upon that spot and you'll have the tools to get over the cliff, and boom, you get to explore an entire new section of the map. Next, I want to talk about the boss fights and escapes. In this game, there are usually different areas that you have to explore to complete different objectives. Usually, once you have completed the objective, say you just got the watermelon stuck, you have to learn a ton of new mechanics and abilities that are found and used in that area. The game knows this, and so it concludes the exploration of that area with a huge momentous escape or boss fight where the player is forced to use the mechanics and techniques that they learned throughout the area. The platforming in this game is amazing and is the bulk of the game. To make it interesting, the game continues to introduce more and more ways to move around the map. To give another example, let's say in the beginning of the game, you're trying to go through a hallway with a ton of enemies and bulbs of blue moss and lanterns. Of course, in the beginning, your weak ass can only jump once and walk forward, but halfway into the game, when you have more abilities, you'll see that hallway, and at this point, instead of jumping like a dweeb, you can grapple to the moss, bash off a projectile, triple jump to the lantern, do a flip, throw a fireball, bash off the fireball, forward roll to get to the other side. Okay, so now onto the combat. The combat in this game is pretty standard, I would say. You can collect and use abilities that enhance your weapons and make them overpowered. The flow of combat is very smooth, and different types of enemies and their attacks really make you strategize and move around. Also, there's this monkey dude that gives you different weapons if you pay him, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Playing this game is a great experience because all the different map areas, side quests, and the heartwarming main story that I'm trying really hard not to spoil. In conclusion, this game uses its visuals, music, platforming, and level design to wrap you into this beautiful fantasy world of spirits, monkeys, and spider-